I've been going back watching a lot of MJ when he was 40.
Say what I think you about to say so I could back you up.
Yeah, he a bust Bron ass right now.
Oh,
Cuz.
Lord.
He a torch Bron. And twice the defender too.
And the whole time be telling Brian how whack his shoes are.
Old MJ cooking Bron right now.
You know what is one thing that I cannot stand, that I'll admit, because I think a lot of people think that sometimes I don't fuck with basketball. I do. But you know what I cannot stand is when y'all play the waiting game to hate on people. And this is one of the moments where, gang, first of all, LeBron drops 39 the next night. This is out the window. He's back to being still top 10, still top 15. I mean, you still top 5, all these other things. But he had a bad stretch. No shit. However, do I think LeBron James is that bad of a player right now? Absolutely not. Furthermore, I don't think this take is going to age like wine at all. I think LeBron James is clearly a better player, a talent than old MJ was at this point in his career. Obviously, there's a point in time where Michael Jordan at some age in his career is better than this LeBron today. No shit. Hell, you could argue LeBron was never better. Ooh. But my God, it's just crazy that y'all waited for the worst week of LeBron, arguably ever, to be like, yep, now old MJ's better. Come on, y'all.
I'm not about to cape, all right?
Oh,
Listen.
no.
You are twisting this innocent man's words, okay? He never said that old MJ is better than Bron. He just said old MJ would cook Bron. And I'm not gonna lie, I think you're underrating Wizards MJ here a little bit, man. I'm talking about one-on-one, okay, scores 28-18. You wouldn't say MJ cooked Bron in that instance? 21-18, my bad.
Yeah. I think LeBron wins that game, but I mean, do I think LeBron's defense is fantastic let alone on a night-to-night basis good? Absolutely not. But I do think LeBron's just better. So at this point in his career, he's just still somehow better. I don't think I'm underestimating old MJ here. Old MJ wasn't caca, unless you're talking about the literal last season, I guess. Dick move though. Nah, man. I think he would definitely score on him. I don't think it's a LOL get cooked plus ratio Bron 21 O's. No, but Bron wins that. Well, a week before the bad week, people were talking about how he's still fringe top 10-ish, fringe top 15-ish, and now it's talking about, hey man, see this sapped up version of MJ?
Nah, this is what I don't like about what you're doing right now. You're just trying to cook MJ. I think again,
I'm not.
This is a case of you underrating how good old
what
MJ
MJ
was,
are we
bro.
talking about? Because maybe
Wizards 40-year-old MJ,
the one that averaged like 22,
playing with Kwame Brown, averaging 25 and 5 in the dead ball era. Yeah,
he averaged
hand checking, real defense. Real defense.
First of all, he lied. It was 22, but 20 and 23. But he wasn't an efficient player when he averaged 23, and then he got more efficient when he averaged 20, I guess. But yeah, these are two. If I were to look at LeBron's numbers right now, he's still better.
All right, what's Bron efficiency right now, bro?
I guarantee you it's better than 44%, 18 from 3.
Okay, it's 50. Okay. Okay.
Better. He's just better, and that's fine.
With better spacing, playing with AD and a better coach, I guess.
My fucking God. You know,
I guess,
this
bro.
roster
In the dead ball era. Come on, bro.
Give me the next TikTok.
I'm team eliminate the intentional foul up 3. That's just so lame to me. Like a couple days ago, that was like 30 minutes for fucking 2 minutes of basketball. Come on, bro. The viewing experience, bro. I understand the X and O's and it's the smartest thing to do. But I gotta think about the consumer at some point. No potential game winners because you want to foul up 3. Man, let them shoot that ball. Whole highlight reel is just fouling the free throws for the last 6 minutes.
You know what? 1,000 actually sweaty Spalding meditators pulled up and they betrayed their glorious King Kenny and they stabbed him that day or raised the knives.
And I said, put him down!
Kenny is 100,000,000% right. I get it. It is analytically, statistically, actually smarter to foul up 3 to make sure your team can't shoot the ball. Yap. And yes, I'll even go a step further and say, hey, Kenny, that's fine. You can make the intentional foul gone, but what are you going to do when they intentionally foul unintentionally type shit? But regardless, it is, gang, y'all, we cannot sit here and act like, and I know you guys hate when we talk about the NBA potentially dying or declining, anything like that, but we cannot sit here and act like it's perfect. And one of the most frustrating things, if anything, is when in the final 2 minutes, you have 5 commercial breaks and your team down 3, we're expecting Damian Lillard or Steph Curry or Kobe Bryant or LeBron to finally do something really cool, and they fouled Austin Reeves. and they fouled Andrew Wiggins. And it's like, come on, gang. It should have been down 3. You should get a chance. I understand, but it is so lame that's how the basketball game will then go, because then other teams like, well, fuck it. Let's foul back. Well, fuck it. Let's foul back. And now for the next like 8 possessions, niggas shooting free throws. Gang, that's ass.
I think that is honestly the problem, is that the NBA is low-key perfect. Like, I know that sounds dick suck the way I said it just now, but I'm sorry, bro. The game has been figured out. What works, what doesn't, what you should do at X situation. Like, at this point, there really isn't no leeway on what you should and shouldn't do. It's just been figured out. So that's why I feel like over this last year, I have had so much more fun watching what quote-unquote lower levels of basketball, because of a term that I've been using a lot this year, perfectly imperfection. Okay. I think the lower levels of basketball, like the players just aren't talented enough so that you can run 5 out and do the things that NBA players do, so that like there's more strategy involved. There's more variety in how teams play and all these different things. I know that's not exactly what Kenny was talking about here, but that is something I'm noticing, is that like the lower forms of basketball are better to watch just because there's more energy involved. You know, there's different variety of players. I feel like, at least. Yeah, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I will be a Debbie Downer in this instance. Like, I'm not a fan of the NBA product right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just not.
Damn. Well, all I said is I agree with Kenny. You thought I'd be the one to say that shit, huh, Chad? That's crazy. B-Cells turned heel, and it wasn't my fault.
I'm just not, bro. Like, nah, that ass, cause
it's a I ain't gonna let you sink alone. Yeah,
it's a bunch of 3-point spamming, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just keep it a stack, bro.
The worst part, sorry to cut you off there, but the worst part is that, like, and I promise you, I know I take my digs at the comments all the time, but I'm dead ass serious. The worst part is, like, if you feel this way, it's like you're not supposed to be able to feel this way. It's like NBA fans will get upset with you if you're upset with the product, like you weren't just an NBA fan. Gang, at the end of the day, there's a divide among NBA fans. It's not like NBA fans and people who just woke up one day and took off the chum bucket helmet and don't like basketball anymore. No, the product is certainly, whether you want to agree or disagree whether it's better or worse, it's different than how it used to be years ago. And whether you like seeing optimized hoops in formulaic basketball played at its very best level, versus just, hey, gang, this nigga can't shoot, but he can dunk the ball like hell. How the hell are we going to get him to drop 30 tonight? Type shit. It's just something's off. Because I'll agree, I don't know what it is, but despite my glorious King Luka Doncic out there, despite Steph Curry, LeBron James, all the names that you would think, Anthony Edwards, something about watching full basketball games this year, it's not bad, but it definitely doesn't hit the same for me. I still like the product, but it's definitely different. Like, I understand those that say they don't like the product. I feel like it's disingenuous to act like nobody can see the difference in the product. Therefore, you can't understand how someone doesn't like the product.
Mind you, this is a Celtics fan who just watched his team watch a championship. But I'm not gonna lie, like, even watching Celtics games, bro. Like, there's already a worst one, that's what I'm saying. There's already a league-wide complaint about 3-point chucking, and the Celtics are at the top of that game.
You are the team that does that.
Bro, I just seen a game where Drew Holiday shot 17 threes, 8 in the first quarter. Drew Holiday, 8 threes in the first quarter? Come on, bro.
It was a time on the podcast when we were looking up stats. Or no, it was either on the podcast or for the Jeopardy video or the Who Wants to Be a Billionaire video. Sorry. But long story less long, I was looking up who has like the most 3-point attempts. I saw Peyton Pritchard at 10. I thought it was clickbait. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Am I on some troll shit? No, Peyton Pritchard at one point in time was shooting 10 threes a night. I don't give a fuck if it was a 3-game. I don't give a fuck if it was a 3-game sample size. Chat. Peyton Pritchard shooting 10 threes is so wild. I know y'all hate that argument, but damn, bro, it's hard for me to ignore the argument entirely just because I may think, oh, you're just a fucking casual for not liking the 3-point shooting, gang. It's some point, bro, take the fries out the bag. At some point, bro, poke a hole in the bag. At some point, bro, put some sweet and sour in the bag. Like change it. It's just fries. It's just hot ass fries all the time, man.
Before we get into the rest of the video, I just want to shout out the sponsors of this video, Prize Picks, our personal favorite way to play daily fantasy sports.
Yes, with quick withdrawals, easy gameplay and an enormous selection of players, along with its various amount of stat types, PrizePicks is easily the #1 daily fantasy sports app.
So let's go ahead and make some picks today. Jalen Brunson going up against the Atlanta Hawks, 26.5 point saves. Do you think he's going to get more or less than 26.5?
What's the Hawks? So, yeah. yeah, 100%.
They got some clamp gods over there, but okay, I'm gonna trust you on this one. Hey, let's just stick with the point guards. Do you think Trae Young is about to cook Jalen Brunson tonight? 21.5 points.
If he don't, they lose by 30. So
They might lose by 30 though.
they might lose by 30. I'm feeling a huge draw. These are two teams that don't necessarily like each other. I think it's gonna be a shootout. Yes, I'm taking the more with Trae Young as well.
Let's go ahead and put $5 on this lineup right here. Click submit lineup, and boom, that is how you make a lineup on PrizePicks.
And make sure you guys go to prizepicks.com and use code SNS to receive a guaranteed $50 once you play $5 in your lineup.
Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring this video. Links to everything will be in the description. And back to the video.
Y'all ready to have my uncomfortable conversation real quick? Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in the league right now today.
Perk on some good sativa or something over there, man. I don't know.
He on some type of edible because I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander got robbed of the MVP last year, and he should get it this year. When Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to that paint, man, y'all better stop, man. You see them numbers in the chat? Damn.
Yeah.
Somebody call the laws on that, man. It's abuse.
I'm right button. That's the I'm right button. Drop them numbers. I guess with Giannis, what's fucking fucked up about Giannis is I will have this take into the end of their careers, and or Giannis just proved me wrong. Giannis is just getting like other arid. Like it's Jokic for me. It's Luka Doncic for me, man. But all the Luka glorious king. You know that's my glorious king. I'll never betray him. But outside of Luka
When you gonna
Doncic,
cut the act, man? Nah, that's what I really want to talk about, man. Luka Jokic was never a conversation. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Never.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Any well-actuallyers out there? Whoa, gang. Whoa, gang. Hey, well-actuallyers, come on. Never is nuts. I don't give a fuck. Never is crazy.
Y'all wanted to have the conversation, but to me, nah, bro, nah. There was even when Luka was averaging 34 last season, there was never really an aspect of basketball that Luka was better at than Jokic.
Look, let me be clear. For me, it's never been a conversation because Luka's better. But for the well-actually stands, hey, man, there was a point in time, bro. Stop it. You're a hater. But if I cannot introduce my glorious king, if I cannot introduce the embodiment of my joy, if I cannot introduce the reason that why I smile, if I cannot bring him up, hey man, I just think it's definitely a Giannis Jokic world. Shout out to the guy that brought up SJ for some reason. But I think it's a Giannis Jokic world, and Jokic is the guy that you just gotta slightly lean towards more. So this whole era is gonna be like the what about Giannis shit, if that makes sense. Like, because Giannis in a world like where Jokic is just slightly worse, oh my fucking god. So Giannis is easily 1A in best player in the league material. I just don't think he is the 1A. I think we're kind of lucky as NBA fans. I know we were just going hard on it earlier, but I think we're lucky as NBA fans. We have Giannis and Jokic in their fucking prime. Here's this. We just had a little session about him, but the fact that Luka Doncic for many of you isn't in that conversation is crazy. It's like we're in a good era. We're eating good as NBA fans in terms of talent. But yeah, I just feel bad because I think Giannis is going to be one of them players that get kind of put into a sphere of you're an idiot if you think Giannis is better than Jokic. I don't think you are. I just disagree.
Giannis only got a jump shot. I don't know if you've been seeing him playing this year. It's not a three, but the mid-range? Hold on now.
That's what I'm saying. Giannis is that guy's good. that guy's damn good, and it's fucked up that like, hey, gang, he got the shot, but until it's a three, Jokic is always going to be better. So it's just tough. It's tough.
Yeah, I think it's just so interesting how much the rankings have changed over one summer. For real, because like Embiid, where the fuck is Embiid in these conversations?
Yeah, people just got tired of him, and AD actually was unironically getting good. So
yeah, AD got good as well, but even AD kind of slowed down halfway through this season. Who else? Luka. Luka slowed down.
I'm not doubting my glorious.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I see way more people accepting the Tatum over Luka takes now, man. I like this.
I mean,
this.
You gotta understand how NBA fandom works. We just got done talking about LeBron being ass, and then when he drops 40, he's back to top 10. You know how this shit go. And you ain't gonna act like you don't know how it go. But it's fine. We gonna wait till the off time.
Tatum just been better this season. That's all.
Tatum has gotten better this season. I understand.
He's better.
He's
than
gotten
Luka.
better this season. He's gotten better. He's become a better
Someone got
player.
worse.
Someone
got worse.
See, why do you think that?
Luka got worse. He's playing worse this season compared to last season. Yes, he is.
Worse, but he did not get worse. This is my problem with you, NBA fans. This is my problem with y'all, man. How the fuck Luka, same height, same weight, same physical attributes, same bag, same jump shots, all that, get worse? He's just in a slump right now. But my glorious king, the embodiment of my joy, the aspiration of my dreams, the embodiment of dreams, actually. There's no way.
Kyrie needs help.
Worse.
Kyrie needs help. Kyrie needs help.
JB has help. How about that? JB finally got some help.
Yeah. And Kyrie needs help. What?
Yeah. Kyrie and Luka need help. Clay.
How is Clay doing?
I don't fucking know.
36% from three. Okay.
Yeah, I say, Mavs fan, do you like Klay Thompson? I'm dead ass. I ain't gonna lie. I've been slacking on all the games that I usually watch. Taking a little step back, admittingly. Got a little busier. But yeah. Y'all like Klay? Seeing 38 from the field, but 36 from three, kind of like he's only shooting threes any fucking way. So
Celtics fans, real question. Does it ever get boring?
Yes. Not this game though. This game was pissing me off.
Yeah, I'm about to say, wasn't that game like low-key insanely triggering?
Yes, because Drew, the game, because Drew has been on a slump lately, and you remember the whole like corner Drew thing from last season where he was shooting like 60% from three? Yeah, he's done a complete 180. He's fucking ass from the corner. So the game plan this game was to just leave Drew open the whole time and blitz everyone, and it fucking worked. But Drew Holiday, knowing he is and knowing like how we play, he was open every time, and he just fucking shot it, and he kept on missing. So we took 17 threes the whole game. He took 8 threes in the first quarter and ended 4 of 17 from three.
The worst part, and we're going to move on after this. We're going to let him talk. But the worst part is actually, that's the optimal play.
That is.
Especially given the fact of last year. I know I just got done talking about how NBA fans can sometimes be a little too reactionary. But no, that makes sense. Hey, gang, for tonight, that nigga been off. He going to show me something. On the flip side, Drew, what the fuck? Snap out of it, nigga. They're going to let you shoot it 17 times? So whether you're from a common sense standpoint or an analytical standpoint, both teams did the right thing. Now, the question is, did you have fun watching it?
Does it ever get boring seeing the way your team wins basketball games? Look, I already know what you're about to say.
I mean, we're winning basketball games. I know you guys are all jealous, so yeah, I'm just happy to see them win.
Yeah, that's fine. But like, seeing their style of play of basketball is so little variance from what I see from any other team in the league. Anybody outside of a Celtics fan watches the Celtics play basketball and be like, oh my gosh, why are they taking so many? Look at that, 56 threes is crazy. It's like somebody gets past it. Let's say it's Hauser or somebody like that. Hauser has a lane to drive, a clear lane to drive. Like nobody's there. And hot potato, just shoots it immediately. Is some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen.
Let me tell you this right now. My dad is like an old head basketball fan, and like in 2015, he was already saying, "Man, why everyone shooting all these threes, man?" Mind you, he's a Celtics fan. I'm so tired of Paul Pierce shooting all these threes. Why is Isaiah Thomas chucking up all these threes? Back then, he was already that. So to see his team become this team. Not the worst, but like the most 3-point attempt shooting ass team of all time in the most 3-point attempt shooting ass league ever. God, I know it's a bittersweet relationship between my dad and the Celtics, man. I see it in his eyes. All these wins, but for what?
I got half a mind to call my dad right now and be like, how do you feel about all the threes, man? Because he's a Lakers fan. Yeah, right? Bloodline rules. He's a Lakers fan. And but he showed me Kobe first, Chad. He cheated. but long story less long, he's a Lakers fan. But yeah, he's not with this shit either. He's definitely a barbershop talk kind of guy. I still like Kyrie Irving, handles kind of guy. So I'm very interested into how that generation, let alone those kind of NBA fans, just feel about all of the shooting. Like, do they still like it? Because 3-point shooting is like still tough to do because it's 3-point shooting. It's never not. It's never like uncool. It just an abundance of it, right? It's interesting. I know I didn't make the most sense there, but it's very interesting to see how those fans might feel.
Cuts to the basket, no bad cuts, no cuts in general. And the only people that really cut to the basket is Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. That's it. Drew Holiday will sometimes post up, get down there. That's it. Everybody else is sitting on the 3-point line like they're waiting for the ice cream truck. Look, I get it. A win is a win is a win. And if it helps them have a chance to win another championship, which it will, I can't blame them for playing the way they play. But I will say this doesn't help the NBA's case of, ratings being lower and stuff like that, because watching the Celtics play is just, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
That's basically where it is right now. You either like the product because it works, or you dislike the product while knowing it works. But nobody will sit there and argue that it's a bad thing to do in terms of winning games.
Also, shout out to Ja, because he actually is one of the few very refreshing players. And
absolutely, yes. Ja Morant is easily becoming I've been an Ant fan for the longest. He's turning into one of them. Fuck. So I've recently found my re-love for Ja Foke Trey Morant.
Yeah, he's a small guard who's not an elite 3-point shooter that attacks the rim. That's a dying breed right there.
Just wish he was still dunk, but I understand it. Fuck.
Shout out to Trey too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Because at some point, it's still impressive that you're that short. You can do it.
If you want me to be honest, Tyrese Halliburton was never good.
I ain't gonna lie, when selecting this TikTok, I said, hey gang, I don't care about the likes, I don't care about the comments. He looked like he's gonna say some funny shit. So I just picked him. I seen the caption, said ball up top. Here we go.
Okay, in my opinion, he's overrated. Okay. People talk about Chris Paul being overrated. Tyrese Halliburton's overrated. He's just a taller version of Chris Paul. Let me be real.
Wait. It's not the worst thing.
Wait. Outside of pass.
Nah, no, that bottom screen is crazy.
Editor Souls just crashed out. Guys, I've edited from the ground up, but let me tell you, if I take this shit more seriously than most of you give me credit for. This is a 9 triggering for me. B-Souls, that's an 11. That just got him. That got him good.
The fuck?
It's the fade too, right? It's how you fade to the screen.
The control panel. What the
how
fuck?
You fade to a control panel. That's crazy.
What is he good at?
Oh wow.
Wait.
I don't know.
Not a passer. He's not an overly scorer.
Oh shit.
It's something about
bro. This cap cut ass video.
Yes. We are recording everything. Shout out to the original creator, obviously. Reese isn't a pendulum player. So I'm not even gonna say not too much, because you're gonna love him in 2 months. Yeah. Reese is one of the pendulum players. For those that don't know the made up term, essentially overrated, underrated, underrated, like a damn pendulum.
Yeah, well, I will say right now, no one is giving him any flowers, so I can't really say he's overrated. You know what I'm saying? However, I will say this, man. I'm off the Tyrese train. I'm sorry, man.
Wow, yo, is there something you're not okay? You know what? No. We're gonna ask you this question. What is something that's happening right now that, based off of last season, you're not buying the hype? Because it seems like you're with all the hype this year.
Oh, the Cavs. Yeah,
I guess it's kind of mixed because you're a Celtics fan, but I guess
the Cavs, bro. Hey.
Okay, what about Donovan Mitchell himself?
I never bought that hype.
Oh my god!
After his rookie season, I'm like, oh, Donovan Mitchell's in. By year 3, year 4, okay, we know who you are. Okay.
Oh my god!
Okay, let me see what else is going on in the league, man.
I think Don's crazy now. I've been thought Don was good. I've been thought Don was underrated since the postseason last year. I was like, oh wow, I think if Donovan Mitchell was hitting his threes, y'all would love him.
I knew the Nuggets were gonna be ass this season. They're definitely proving me right. So I think that's gonna stay. So
true. You did call that.
But yeah, no, Tyrese, I think I'm off, man. I'm off. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I think he belonged in the conversations he belonged in last season, right? If we look at last season, it's fine to compare him to the Jalen Brunsons of the world. But yeah, he's not that anymore, man.
You think this is like the 2018 Oladipo type shit?
Type shit, man.
Damn, that's crazy. For me, by the way, because I just called him a pendulum player, but I didn't pick a side here. For me, I always thought he was a smidge overrated. So now I think he's kind of underrated because everybody calling him overrated and ass. But I definitely thought that at the time when you're having these conversations with Jalen Brunson, things like that, I was like, dang, I don't see what y'all see. I think the other players are just better. I thought people had amnesia about Ja Morant. I thought people low-key just like dunking on Trae Young. I wasn't giving Reese a lot of those 1v1s when we were having a conversation of him being in that tier. However, I thought he was in that tier. He was just more towards the tail end than like top 3. So
yeah, because what I saw last season was like, okay, this dude low key could be like a number 1 on a contender. You know what I'm saying? But now he could be a number 2, he could be a number 3, but number 1 can't go, man.
that's crazy. So the pace is not your biggest option no more.
Nah. It's the Cavs, man. It's the Cavs.
Oh, Cavs. Yeah, totally.
The Knicks.
Most underrated team in basketball. They just need to get their shit together.
Real conversation. Who's better, Cat or JB? But we don't want to have that conversation.
We
it's
do
cool,
not.
Man.
We do not. Yeah, PU.
Cool,
we
man.
don't. We don't.
Cause Cat been going crazy. Big Cat, big purr.
Hey, while we're on the subject, this has been a tangent video anyway. You guys like this shit though. Like it up, subscribe. Gang, I ain't gonna lie. It was a lemon on the ground. And y'all niggas picked it up and tried to make orange juice. Cat, sorry that Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert, the front court, isn't cooking. I tried to tell y'all that. And I was, underestimating Julius Foulius. Now you're calling him Julius Foulius.
All right, does this NBA team have a future Hall of Famer on their active roster? The Dallas Mavericks, yeah, they
of course they do. It's the embodiment of my joy.
First ballot guys.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Ooh.
First ballot?
First ballot. No, I think that's fair.
They do have
ballot,
DeMar. They do have DeMar.
Oh, DeMar, shit.
Is DeMar a first ballot? DeMar been in the league for a long time. He got them totals.
DeMar been in the league for a while. He did a lot for his franchise. I don't know. I'll probably get to him.
Arguably the greatest Raptor
Yeah,
still.
that's what I'm saying. I get it to him. Yes, in terms of if he's in a stat class, he's cooked. I don't know when he retires. That's my issue.
I think you conceded a little bit too easy. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to bring him up. But
no, the reason I give it to him is because I think like he'll have that he'll be that like maybe the polar bear in Arlington, Texas meme, but I could see him getting in for the reasons you named. He is an outlier because it's like, okay, he hasn't gotten the ring, he hasn't done this, that, but he is like, for a long time synonymous with being the face of Toronto outside of Kyle Lowry when it comes to basketball. So
I just don't know if there's a limit on like how many people make it in the first ballot. But mind you, he was in the 09 draft. That's the Harden, Blake Griffin, Curry draft. And it's probably going to be like the drafts around that. So
2011, some people retire earlier. 2011, that's going to be pretty stacked. Yeah, it depends. Obviously, this depends who goes anyway. I would say gun to my head, he has a higher shot of making it than he does not, but I wouldn't be surprised. I hate to be a Mickey Mouse answer. That's why I said I preluded this with probably so. But yeah, it's a 50-50 for me.
What about I know we talked about DeMar, but no love for De'Aaron and Sabonis.
Hey, y'all, look, if you think De'Aaron Fox in his prime is better than DeMar, that's fine, but he doesn't have the arguments DeMar has. I don't think he's going to win a championship at this point in time. Maybe he proves me wrong. Maybe he gets better. Maybe he gets a better roster, but nah.
De'Aaron Fox is definitely going to be one of the more underrated players of this era.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That dude got overshadowed like crazy by other guards.
It's just too many damn point guards. They're too. It's an overflux, whatever, of great point guards in the league.
Kings, that's interesting because Sabonis and Fox are going to put up big numbers, but DeRozan's really got the best shot. My gut says no to all three.
That's fair.
The Orlando Magic.
Ooh,
Paolo?
Yeah, I'm
I think he's going to
go
go down as
Paolo.
the greatest player in Magic history.
Whoa.
Do I think?
Greatest player in Magic history?
All right, buddy. Hey, gang.
That's lofty. That's lofty.
That is a claim. I'm not saying that he can't do it. He would have to stay there. That's one. He has to stay in Orlando. Two, got some players that played in Orlando. If he doesn't stay, you got some. You sure? You got T-Mac. You got Penny. You got. If you want to go with the O'Neal, you can.
You do, yeah. You definitely go O'Neal. What?
Yeah, I'm about to say it's a matter if you want to cut him out, but you don't. You got a lot of players. So to say that he'd be the GOAT, he would have to like be a permanent Magic player for me. I don't project him being better than Shaquille O'Neal, Chad. I'm sorry.
Same thing with De'Aaron. Like some of these players got hot starts, and it's fine to be excited about what they can be, but we got to remember what the legends really did for real. and like we just gotta pipe down real quick. Like it's crazy.
Potential has always been like a sneaky thing, especially as the anime YouTuber here. Overrated in the sense of like people sometimes hear the word potential or see young and just run with it. Gang, we're not looking at the next 10 Akatsuki fucking peak niggas like, yo, somebody, one person might dead ass crack the top 10 all time. Maybe, hopefully, probably not type shit. Like, chill, bro.
Cleveland Cavaliers, another tough one.
It depends on
Nothing
the
says Donovan Mitchell gets in
today,
because he scores like 25,000 career.
My ass was thinking LeBron. What the fuck?
Evan Mobley took the offensive leap. Side note.
Okay, he did.
Points Evan Mobley does not. Brooklyn Nets, that is going to be a no, unless Cam Thomas turns into the next Kobe Bryant. Charlotte Hornets, again.
Y'all not doing it? Ooh, LaMelo. Nah.
Does Siakam get in for 2019?
Siakam. He checked Mark Hallie, by the way.
Yeah, he checked Hallie. Hallie got to be basic. Your argument for Hallie got to be he was like 2020's Nash with the numbers. So
I'm gonna make this short, bro. It's no till further notice. All right, no till further notice. Do more, buddy. Do more.
Yeah, it depends what he does in the offs. I agree.
Steph the best. What about KD? KD, he don't count. He's just too good.
So Steph over LeBron?
Yeah, told y'all.
Yeah, Steph
KD's too good. KD's
too good. Steph or LeBron?
All right, KD's just omnipotent.
Steph or LeBron?
Yeah, no balls.
They both got 4 rings.
Type shit.
Time out. Steph or LeBron?
No.
Let him think.
4 rings. How many finals MVPs he got? LeBron got 4 finals. How much final MVPs career? Because you got a finals MVP. Why?
Fuck.
Gave it to me. It's supposed to give it to Steph.
Side note, bro. I just hold on. This is just so funny to me, man. Because like this is something that like a lot of the NBA YouTube would love to have the opportunity of, but it's Kai Cenat and friends getting the opportunity to do it. Like,
Man, you did it. I wasn't gonna do it because I know after some of the topics we've had in this conversation, this is not what they want to hear. But another like low-key tough side chat, hey gang, that you would think it'd be like hell. Maybe even our stupid ass is talking to the player. Nah, no. The NBA, you wanna know what else the NBA could do, chat? Fuck with the creators, man. Just saying. But by the way, I'm not mad at Iggy for going on the fucking cock stream. But like, damn, bro, like, what about little old me, man? You know what I'm saying? We worked hard.
I think the NBA has made their stance with the Creator Cup what they view are NBA YouTubers, and it's not the analytical schmiticals. I'm sorry.
Oh
It's
it's
Jesser, it's T-Jazz. It's Kai, it's Drewski, it's them. So
it's literally like Kenny's like as far as they go type shit because Kenny's like the guy that got on ESPN and things like that. So they're welcome to certain people, but I would argue Kenny's a personality as well.
There's literally a handful, and like there's a list. I'm telling you, it's a handful.
Entertainment's the name of the game now, chat. Do you like that though? Deadass, comment below. Now it's the question. Do you like that NBA sports media first takes Undisputeds are more entertainment based rather than analyticals?
I don't know why they gave it to me. It's supposed to give it to Steph.
Oh my!
You already knew that. We already got that scoop.
At the Celtics game, what do you say? You said you got finals MVP because why? You shut LeBron down. I ain't shut him down. I just made it harder for you. You contained him in your mind because with my 2 eyes, I seen 40, 10, 10, 40. 10, 10. You can see how
he slowed down.
Some guys make it harder for him than other guys.
Yeah, true.
You the
type shit.
Like every time you was going to LeBron, you set the fucking screen. Set this screen. Set this screen.
Tough, bro.
Steph changed the way basketball is played. Now all
type shit.
people shoot threes. I wish they would stop because they ain't Steph. But we ain't.
Oh fuck!
Did Steph ruin basketball? Nah, let me chill.
Did he? Let's talk about it. Let's have the uncomfortable.
Nah, he didn't. I love Steph too much, but Steph, you might gotta hold that game.
I was watching Gil. He's talking about his biggest concern is like same thing with Andre, bro. It's fun to shoot as many threes as you want, but like know your skill. Like, why is Tatum taking 12 threes a game? Like, come on, bro. You're not a sharp shooter like that, but it makes sense though. Like,
and I'm glad NBA players are calling it out.
With that being said, appreciate y'all for watching this video with us, and we'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.
Peace.